When all of a sudden coming across my feed was one Brianna Turner from the Indiana Fever firing shots. Fever fans are heated. Stephanie White just made a move that could cost Caitlin Clark her championship dreams. Indiana signed Brianna Turner, but fans hate the move. Instead of hyping up her new team, Turner clapped back at the fan base right away. Could this be Stephanie White's worst decision ever, or did Indiana just throw away their shot at a title? Let's break it all down. Member of the mob really don't know why they signed her, but they did, as they signed Brianna Turner to complete their roster. You gotta ask yourself why. Indiana fans are not happy. Obviously, Caitlin Clark had to say yes to this decision, but they're not happy because Brianna Turner has said a whole lot about a whole lot. What in the world was the Indiana Fever thinking? Like, seriously, did somebody lose a bet? Did they spin a wheel, pull names out of a hat? Because there is no way they willingly signed Brianna Turner thinking Fever fans would be okay with it. Amber, Kelly, Stephanie White, y'all got some explaining to do. Y'all really thought this was the move? This was the big off-season chess move? Y'all might as well have just signed Angel Reese and really sent Fever fans into cardiac arrest. Almost 24 hours we have got without the Fever's new signing attacking Fever fans. We almost got 24. First off, Brianna Turner has spent the last year going at Caitlin Clark. The Fever and Iowa fans like it was her full-time job. Sis was out here dropping more tweets than points in a game. Every time Iowa played, she had something to say. Every time Fever fans defended Caitlin, she was in the mix. It's like she had a burner account dedicated to it. But nah, she did it in broad daylight in HD with her government name attached to it. And now she's a Fever player. Excuse me, what? Follow, mute, or block me if that is bothersome to you. Always protect your peace. She goes on to say, I will not bend the knee or change my online advocacy efforts to appease others. While I anticipate receiving criticism, hostility, and invalidation, I will not tolerate discrimination. If I am not for you, there are about 150 other W players that you can. This is like hiring your ex's worst enemy as your wedding planner. It just don't make sense. Did nobody in the Fever front office Google her? Did y'all not check Twitter? She was talking spicy all year, and now we're just supposed to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Fever fans ain't built like that. We hold grudges. You could be the best rebounder in WNBA history, and if you said something crazy about Caitlin, you're getting booed in Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That's just how it is. We gotta talk about the Fever's new sign, Brianna Turner, and the feelings are definitely mixed about this one. Dominic says, I hope it works out. Not a fan of this pick. Ice Mountains Better said she's a good defender. That's what they need, honestly. Odd signing considering she hates your star for Mr. But wait, it gets worse. Instead of posting some happy to be here announcement like every normal free agent, Brianna Turner came out swinging. She didn't say excited to join the team or looking forward to playing with Caitlin. Nope, she basically told Fever fans to deal with it. That's how you want to introduce yourself, sis. Read the room. The fans are already on edge, and you decided to poke the bear. If you want Fever fans to like you, maybe don't start your first day on the job by beefing with them. Wow, okay. Oh boy, I can't even believe the Indiana people. And now let's talk about the real problem. Stephanie White, Amber, Kelly. What is going on in that office? Y'all are supposed to be building a championship team around Caitlin Clark, not signing people who spent the last 12 months trying to bring her down, who approved this, who thought you know what, we need a player, who publicly trashed the franchise all year. Did y'all even consult Caitlin? Because I know she saw that notification pop up on her phone and had to take a deep breath before responding. Y'all might as well have sent her an email saying, hey Caitlin, good luck next season. Hope you don't mind playing with someone who subtweeted you all year. This move might have just cost the Fever a championship. That's right. Y'all thought y'all were making a sneaky good signing, but nope, y'all just created chaos. Fever fans are mad, and an angry fan base is not a good thing. Caitlin Clark could average 40 and 10 next season, and Fever fans would still be side-eyeing Brianna Turner like, yeah, but remember that one time you called us delusional? This ain't even about basketball at this point. It's personal. Fever fans are in their feelings, and rightfully so. Hypocrisy of the WNBA. I keep telling you that the WNBA is a hypocrite league, and they're filled with bullshitters and liars. And this is like if LeBron left the Cavs and then they immediately signed Draymond Green, or if the Lakers picked up Patrick Beverley right after. If you like the video, then please comment, he pushed Chris Paul. Oh wait, that actually happened. Bad examples, but you get the point. This is just messy, and here's the wildest part. Y'all know Brianna Turner is going to be on her best behavior now. She's about to be the nicest teammate on the planet. She's going to be out here posting Caitlin Clark appreciation tweets, pretending she's been a fan since day one. She might even show up in an Iowa jersey just to sell it. But Fever fans ain't buying it. We got receipts, and we don't forget. I love it. They woke up and chose violence today. I feel myself getting stronger. I feel myself getting bigger. Feed me more, feed me more. Brianna Turner is a rim protector / high-level rebounder and all-around defensive stalwart. Let them know, two-time WNBA All-Defensive First Team and NCAA National Champion from Notre Dame. Brianna Turner is back in Indiana. Welcome back, welcome back. First person CDS, shout out to Chickstick Scars hard pass. This is an F, and certainly not protecting the locker room. You know what would protect the locker room? Right now we need an enforcer, we need somebody who's going to protect Caitlin Clark from everybody else. You guys know who I'm talking, so Indiana, what's the plan here? Y'all really about to force this friendship? Y'all better have a PR strategy ready, because if Brianna Turner so much as looks at Caitlin Clark the wrong way in a game, it's over. Fever fans are going to be analyzing body language like they work for the FBI. If she doesn't high-five Caitlin on a fast break problem, if she celebrates a little too much after a missed shot ejection-worthy offense. The margin for error here is 0. I just don't get it. Indiana had one job. Build a team Caitlin Clark can thrive with. That means shooters, defenders, rebounders, not Twitter warriors with a history of beefing with the fan base. Y'all just made next season 10 times more interesting for all the wrong reasons. Fever game's about to be drama-filled, and honestly, I can't wait. This team better win. Because if they don't, oh boy, Fever fans are going to be on a warpath, and I'm talking Game of Thrones season finale type chaos. And the first person they're coming for Brianna Turner. So, in a kind of a surprising turn of events, the Indiana Fever have made yet another move this offseason, and they have signed Bri Turner to the roster. The Indiana Fever were absolutely on fire this free agency season. I mean, they were signing players left and right like they were collecting rare Pokemon cards. Perfect, flawless. The Fever were the team to beat. Fans were over the moon, already picking out their championship parade routes, dreaming about celebrating with these fresh new faces. They had just pulled off a series of moves that had fans singing their praises, making them feel like maybe, just maybe, the Fever were finally on the upswing. And then bam, enter Brianna Turner. Let's pause here for a second now. On paper, Brianna Turner is a solid player, a defensive powerhouse, a presence in the paint. She's got all the tools to be a star, but her first statement after signing with the Fever, oh boy, that was a plot twist no one saw coming. You'd think after all the hype, she'd be like, hey, I'm excited to join the Fever and do my part to help the team win. But no, instead Turner took to X and absolutely confronted Fever fans. I mean, confronted, warn them, if you will. So I will keep distancing myself from that space in order to protect my own peace. Y'all enjoy though, and best of luck. So I don't know, Indiana Fever fans, if they're interested in a good basketball player and a good room protector, you will enjoy, you know, Brianna Turner. And I wish she didn't waste time with pleasantries or the usual I'm excited speech. No, Turner came in hot and ready for battle. Her first tweet was basically a PSA for the fans. If I make a bad play, do not come at me. I'm sorry. What fans who are already hyped about the Fever's perfect free agency moves suddenly had to deal with this. The vibes went from we're going to win the WNBA title to, is Brianna Turner about to start a war with the fan base? It was like bringing a knife to a gunfight, but instead of a weapon, it was a warning. Let's be clear, Turner was straight up telling fans, don't you dare criticize me. Imagine that, signing a contract with a team, then turning around and saying, by the way, I'm about to be terrible, but if I'm terrible, don't come for me. Fans had barely wrapped their heads around the Fever's stunning moves, and now they had to worry about being placed on notice by their new star player. It was a real whoa, hold up moment. You can almost picture the Fever's front office sitting at a table with Kelly and Amber pulling their hair out, wondering how the heck they got here. Did we just sign an all-star or a self-declared villain? They must have asked themselves those tweets right there. Me breaking it all down yesterday when the story had developed. Now, as of today, she's standing on business. She's letting it be known she is not taking back what she said, and she'll say it again. I was there, I get it though. Turner's trying to be upfront. Maybe even prepare the fans for some ups and downs, but usually that type of talk comes after you've put in some actual work on the court, not before you even play a game. That's like a comedian warning the audience, hey, I might bomb tonight, so don't roast me if I suck. It's like, no, you're supposed to go in and make them laugh first, then worry about what people are saying afterward. What are we doing here? Kelly and Amber, what were you thinking this was supposed to be a fresh start, a new chapter in the Fever's redemption story? Now all anyone can talk about is this self-imposed criticism-free zone Turner wants for herself. Fans were ready to embrace her, but the moment she hit send on that tweet, she made it clear she wasn't here to win them over. She was here to fight with them. Maybe she just needs a warm-up game, but I don't think the fans are going to forget that tweet anytime soon, because even the one she tweeted last year has still been remembered. This is the WNBA, not an episode of Survivor. What's next, Brianna Turner? Are you going to create a list of conditions before we can cheer for you? We might as well have gotten a contract with all these fine print rules. You can be an activist. That's fine. No, I have no issue with a player on the team being an activist. I think most people don't have an issue with a player being an activist, but when you've already started clapping back on people on Twitter, that is not being an activist. That's having Twitter fingers. The reason why people are annoyed at Bri Turner is that you've got Twitter fingers. You clearly let Twitter affect you, and unfortunately you can't play for the Lakers. If you let Twitter affect you, you can't play for Real Madrid. If you let Twitter affect you, you can't play for Barcelona. If you let Twitter affect you, you can't play for the Sky. If you let Twitter affect you, and you definitely can't play for the Fever. If Brianna can bring it defensively, we're talking about a game changer. Her knowledge of winning, her experience in high-pressure situations, and her skill set could elevate this team. There's no doubt. She can offer the Fever a lot. A lot of people forget that defense wins championships. So if Brianna can put her words into action on the floor and lock down opponents, the fans might just get behind her. But here's the catch. Fever fans don't want to hear her talking about it on X or any other social platform. Fans are going to need to see if they want Brianna to show them that she's worth all this hoopla. The Fever have a future, but it's got to be earned. Brianna has to prove that the hype is real. If she can handle business like she's done in the past, then sure, Fever fans will give her that stamp of approval. But right now, the ball's in her court. What Steph White is doing and what the Fever organization is doing is nothing less than phenomenal. This Brianna signing has caused some serious friction, but here's the kicker. Maybe Stephanie, Amber, and Kelly know something fans don't. Maybe they're ahead of the game, seeing something we're all missing. Could this move be a genius play in the making? Only time will tell, right? If Brianna can mesh with Caitlin, spark some chemistry, and back up her talk with action, the Fever could be unstoppable. So hold on to your seats, because what happens next could either make this team a dynasty or send fans running for the hills. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now. Thanks for watching, and subscribe my channel.